down here at Boonah Reserve Community Garden. We've come here to check out some of the beautiful plots and meet the folk who actually look after them. And before we do that, we've got our current mayor and councillor of this West Heidelberg region. It's nice to be here, nice to meet you. Tell us about your position and this environment here.
Well, I'm the Mayor of the City of Banyule. I'm also the Ward Councillor for the Olympia Ward. This garden was opened by one of my predecessors, Tom Malikan, but it's really been driven by the local residents. This was a, disused open space. They wanted a community garden, and it's been, pioneering the whole spirit of community gardens within the city.
And it's working.
It's working very well. We hope to have a second community garden open up later this year.
Pleasure. And to my right, I have
Mick Geary Facility from Banyule Community Health down the road.
Pleasure. And thank you for having us. Now, tell us your position, your role.
Facility, I work at the local Community Health Centre, which is about 200 metres away from this facility here. Yeah. And we work with the community every day around health issues. Yeah. And in this community here, in Boonah, the people that were living around Boonah Reserve and this local community identified the need for an improved park and included in that a community garden, and that's what we have here today.
Now, this was once a disused site, as you mentioned, but prior to that, this was the site of, and I believe, the Olympians or Olympic athletes?
Yeah, so in 1956, the Olympics were in Melbourne, and West Heidelberg was the Olympic Village.
That's
so
fantastic.
Where we're standing today is where, for the 2 weeks of the Olympic Games, the athletes from around the world were living here. So the houses behind us were occupied by Olympians.
Fantastic. There's some of the original dwellings that they stayed in. Yes. Now, this was a common area for everyone to enjoy, and now it's become a common area once again.
For everyone to enjoy.
Yep. All right, we're going to take a tour, folks. Sit back, relax, enjoy as we meet the folk and enjoy the beautiful produce that they are growing.
My name's Yuki Cameron. Yep.
Nice name. What's your background?
My mum is Japanese, so Yuki is Japanese for snow, and my dad is English.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now you're doing some garlic here, and these are your plots. I see you got this one here. Is this one that I'm leaning on also yours?
So I've got two little boys, Clancy and Leo. Clancy's 8, and this is his plot.
Yeah.
I'm putting some garlic in. This is Leo's. We put some garlic in about a month ago. So
fantastic.
The second crop.
Yeah, really good. So how long have you been part of this community garden?
I joined the garden as it was about to open, so it was about 10 years in the planning stages, and then we moved into the area just as it was being built. So we've been plot holders since the beginning of the garden. There's 27 garden plots, and we started off with 27 plot holders, but as we've developed over the last few years, we've decided to split up the plot, so now we're going to expand.
Oh, you've got some beautiful colours growing in here too.
My boys love the snow peas, and there's some zucchinis here, the last ones for the season that my boys really love growing and picking. Yes.
Well, can I help you with the planting?
Absolutely, thank you. Fantastic.
Where are we going now?
Yep, just here. Okay. This one. Fantastic.
Who's Mary?
Hi.
Hello, Mary.
Hi, Vasily.
And you're Boom?
Boone.
Boone. Oh, you have your name here, Boone, not Boom, like a boom. Okay. Now, you two both have these plots here?
Yes.
That's right.
How long have you been part of the community?
We have been living in this community since 1999.
Oh, beautiful. And you've been gardening here?
Only when this opened.
Oh, that's beautiful. And what is some of your favourite vegetables you grow here?
Eggplant, zucchini, and silver beets, and beetroot.
Yes. Are you sisters or cousins or?
No, just friends.
Just friends?
Friends, good neighbour.
Chinese chives. Have you heard of Chinese chives?
No, I haven't. Are these Chinese chives?
Yeah, just planted them, so
okay,
can't see much.
Okay. And they grow similar to other chives? Yeah.
But they just
They're
taste
very nice.
different. They're very nice.
And you have some of your Oriental cooking too that you do?
Yes.
Yep. So,
We can do it with eggplant. We can do it with all these veggies.
Yeah, the same. They're all part of the dishes.
We had okra, it just finished.
Yeah?
Okra,
Yeah.
Lady fingers.
Lady fingers, yes, beautiful plant.
It's my plot. This one's Betty's.
Betty's?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, tell us a little bit about your position, because...
Well, I'm actually now the official caretaker, because when it's officially with Banyule Health, they had a part-time gardener. He was here, 2 days, 4 hours a week here. Or it was actually 10 hours, 5-5.
Yep.
But they didn't have the money to do it, and I've done most. I put all the sprinkler systems in. I've done most of the stuff here, so I just put my hand up to be a volunteer gardener. I'm up here till every day.
That's
because
nice.
it takes more than just a couple of hours a week to run
It
a
does.
place like that.
And that's what you've organised with the irrigation and that.
Yeah, and I've got Corey that gives me a hand now. I'm
That's
teaching
good.
him how to prune, how to fertilise and all
That's
that
good.
sort of stuff.
How do you find it here, Betty?
Oh, I worked for quite some number of years with council,
Yeah.
trying to get this established because it really was the pits.
Yeah.
And rough and uneven and everything like that. Eventually, I became chairperson of Neighbourhood Renewal and was able to go ahead with this with a great help from the council
Yes.
and Nick Geary.
I'm here with Tom, who doesn't necessarily own a plot or manage a plot, but were the original mayor who basically opened and launched this place.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you too.
Now tell us, back then, when was the actual official opening? What year?
2010 it was opened.
It's only 3 years old.
Yeah, and it's really, well, as you can see, it's
Yeah.
really blossomed. And,
Yeah, and I heard that one of our Prime Ministers visited the area too.
it was during that period, Kevin Rudd came in here because there was an employment program over here for young people that weren't employed at the time, and the program allowed them to learn some skills, but they actually built the play equipment and the basketball court and concreted the paths and gave them a few skills, gave them employment for a while, but it also gave them a bit more pride in their area, and they really looked after it. And it was an idea that the council and the health, community health kicked off, and it was identified in a national program, and Kevin Rudd came out to actually look at it.
That's good.
And tried to duplicate it all around Australia, so it was a great success.
And it's nice because this area here really does have a good homely feel about it. Because I come up the street here, and as soon as I spotted this area, the community garden, it felt like a real community.
It does, and the thing about West Heidelberg is that it is a lower socio-economic area, but it's full of some wonderful people that really do work extremely hard in their communities, and they just need an opportunity, and this garden gave them that opportunity to come out and build a community, and as you can see, it is a real hub around the area. People from different cultures appreciate it as well, and if you had been here a bit earlier, you would have seen people from some of the African countries were here tending their gardens and chatting away, and it's really brought the whole community, not just
A culture,
but the
multicultural.
everyone's interested in gardening, and some of the people from the African countries and the Chinese, they're extremely interested in gardening, and this really gives them an opportunity. But they come together and actually learn off each other about which vegetables to grow. They swap vegetables, and they just get to know a bit about each other.
It's good. It's good. Really good work. Congratulations. Great effort, and I wish you guys bigger and better success with this area. Maybe not take up the whole area, but a few more plots would be great to see.
Thanks for coming out.
It's a pleasure. Cheers.
The whole garden has been a huge success. They've established themselves. This is basically onto their third year.
Yeah.
And it's like a good garden, it's growing from strength to strength.
Yeah.
And this sort of grant certainly helps them.
Yeah.
And it's a great time of year to be in the garden.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and I can only see it getting bigger and better for everybody here. Passionate. No, whatever community garden you go to, and with all due respect to Heidelberg West or West Heidelberg, it's a great garden, as are all the other ones as well. And I suppose everybody has the same ideals with the community garden, to be together, to grow and learn and share with each other, and that's exactly what you guys are doing.
West Heidelberg has a great sense of community, but this has brought it together on a different level.
Yeah.
I never thought about a community garden until we got to establish this.
Is there another one nearby, or...?
No, but we are about to establish our second community garden,
Okay.
which is probably about 3 kilometres away.
Okay. Away from here?
Yes,
Yeah.
so it's another great success.
How are you going, Louise?
I'm fine, thank you, Vasily. Welcome to our garden.
Thank you for having us. It's been a pleasure so far, and I've come to have a look at your beautiful veggie plot. And I see you've got some unusual lettuce growing in here.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm the most proud of. My heirloom lettuce is wonderful.
Yeah.
It looks a bit speckly as if it's not well, but it tastes delicious.
But that's its natural form, isn't it?
Yes.
The colours of it.
Yeah.
And you have an assortment of plants here growing. So this one here is yours.
Yes.
Is it the one behind us that we see leaning on?
Yes.
Okay. And
I've had a non-stop harvest since summer. Every time I come, there's something to pick. So I've been pretty pleased. There's always a herb or a plant. We had zucchinis coming out of our ears in the summer.
That's great. And isn't it a pleasure? So you can always go home with something fresh to cook for the family or yourself and that?
Yeah, I've got a terrible pain condition, so I'm really glad to have somewhere close by to come out of my home and walk here and do something where I can just potter.
And have you found it really therapeutic for you?
It's a lot of help, yeah,
Yes.
with the pain, yes.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's something
good.
I can still do, and I'm
glad.
pleased.
And it's good that they've raised the garden beds like this for you.
Yeah, bending down was good. I could fall into it, but leaning over or leaning on this is nice as well.
That's great.
And I can see the produce better to chase the bugs, so it's good fun.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, and yourself?
Very well.
That's good.
I would like you to introduce you to my plot that
Yes.
I have with my partner Alan,
Yeah.
and we're trying to learn how to grow vegetables.
Oh, okay. You haven't been growing for a long time?
No.
How
we
long-
had beautiful potatoes
Yeah,
from there,
yeah.
a lot of tomatoes. We've got parsley, as you can see, and
Yeah.
beetroot.
Beetroot.
Oh, we have got beetroot there, but
Yep.
that's also
Rhubarb.
rhubarb.
Beautiful. And so how long have you been growing veggies? So how many years?
Only the last 12 months.
Okay. And you'll learn from everybody else around here.
No, we put it all in that potluck.
Okay.
But I'm learning. I'm learning.
And you're doing great. Look at the silver beet. It's thriving.
I
You're
know,
doing
and I
very well.
even got one of those to save us standing all day watering. We
Okay.
can just put that there
The
and we can
dripper
read
hose.
a book. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Put a dripper hose on, then you can read a book whilst you water your garden.
Doing a great job. Good stuff.
Yeah,
what
I'm proud of it anyway.
You should be, and I'm really proud of it too because
Yeah, and as his sister said, they wished his mother would have known because she was always a gardener and they got it shocked to know that I've taught him a bit of gardening.
well, good stuff, my dear.
So
Keep
it just goes to show when you get in your 70s, you can still garden.
Good stuff from me, Vasily Maresi.
I'm the mother of 11.
Good on you.
The mother of
Congratulations.
30 grandmother of 30 and great-grandmother of 14.
Well, Mother's Day just went by. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Yes, well, I just heard of one of my son that was there. He's got to be operated on tomorrow, and it's just not the 16th.
Yeah. Well,
But
about
Barry has
yourself.
helped me plant all of this, and if I can't get to water it, Barry will do it.
Yeah, he's a wonderful
And he's a
man.
fantastic
Yeah.
person.
He helps with everybody here. He's
Yes,
the
well, I
key
like
keeper.
coming in here and sometimes just sit and talking to him. And he'll say to me, I say, yeah, but I'm not doing much. He said, you are. You're talking to me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Every day is a learning process.
It is.
I don't care what you do, it's a learning process.
You're not wrong about that one, that's for sure. We
you
all
must
learn.
learn a lot too.
And you're involved here in the community garden as well. And you've got this plot here yourself?
Yep.
Yeah, loving it?
Good.
Yeah. Now, you've got this one because you were just saying to me, because you've moved house a couple of times, that the current place hasn't got a garden.
No, you got a big one, but no room to.
Yeah, to plant.
Yeah, because it belongs to the house inside.
Yeah. You can't plant too much of yourself.
Yeah.
And you're planting out here?
Yep.
Loving it?
I'll even plant some at home, but not enough room.
Not enough for you?
Yeah.
I can see some spinach, silver beet.
We've got so many I had to put some in the pots.
Yeah.
And some in the lower pots.
Yeah, because you've got too many growing here. And this is a little igloo that you built to cover it over?
There used to be an igloo for the seeds, but I took over, so...
Yeah. So you don't need it anymore because the vegetables are growing
So
really well.
I'll keep it there for a different weather. It's cold weather coming, I'll just put that over.
Yeah. How long have you been part of this community?
2 years that it's been open.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you do? What's your favourite part of the garden?
Coming here, spending some quality time here, because I don't actually live in one of these residences.
Okay. Growing?
Yes.
As well?
Yes.
And what else is there
Well,
at the moment? There's
I
some...
have silver beet,
Yep.
beetroot seedlings in.
And you've got a dripper system as well, a little bit of a soaker hose.
It's actually for a lawn,
Yep.
but I prefer to use it this way.
I reckon it works really well too. I can see it's watered the whole garden. You don't have to hang around, sit there. You can sit there and entertain
While
yourself.
I go and
talk to the lovely people.
Yes, and sit there and relax for
Enjoy.
an hour while I'm here.
For me, folks, it's all about community effort. Everybody get involved, grow your own, and if you can't, come down to the local community garden, and even if you haven't got a plot, meet the folks here because they're a very welcoming and warm-hearted bunch of people who love to garden and share a couple of stories and obviously plenty of produce as well. From me, Vasily Maresi. Cycling the sheep manure into the compost as well as picking my nose and rubbing it up because that's really good too.
You're an idiot.
What's this one here?
Just cake.
Cake? Explain for me this one. What does this one mean?
Which one?
This one here. Is a...
Just pizzetta.
Ah, pizzetta? Pizzetta. That is beautiful.
Good. I've seen you before, haven't I?
Oh, well, we all have nightmares.
What? That's a big... I've seen you before.